sometimes salty, sometimes spicy. It can be served plain as well. It'll taste just as good. Now, you might be wondering what ingredient could ever possibly be this versatile and delicious. Well, yeah, it's rice. Good old rice. Wait, pause. I know what rice looks like and tastes like, but what is rice? Where does it even come from?
Good question. Let's take a closer look in that case.
It all begins one sunny day in spring where planting occurs. Because rice is a semi-aquatic plant, year-long irrigation is required until it's cultivated and sent to rice mills. It's a tedious cycle that involves so much patience, and thankfully, the US knows a thing or two about that.
Characterized by their dedication, Louisiana, Mississippi, Missouri, Texas, Arkansas, and California ensure that rice reaches the tables of families all across the country.
With the contribution of these states, the US produces 20 billion pounds of rice annually.
It's crazy to think that 85% of the rice we eat in the US is grown in the US. I live in California, and I didn't even know about this. I can only imagine how many other people aren't aware of it as well. In addition, rice is a grain that redefines the meaning of diversity. With 120,000 varieties of rice, families can ensure a nutritionally balanced meal. Rice makes our hearts happy, both figuratively and literally. Rice is known to reduce the risk of heart disease and produce happy chemicals known as serotonin. So if you're sad, eat rice. It's great for when you need energy to stay active, as it's a food that slowly digests throughout the day, giving you necessary energy. But wait, we have a brief intermission coming in from Boris. Rice does not only impact us, but the rippling effect of this grain is vital to the wildlife living in rice fields. Migratory birds, unlike Boris over here, depend on rice fields for food and foraging to help nourish their ecosystems. It's fundamental to all organisms living in these environments one way or another, and helps unify. The rice industry is constantly supporting families, serving communities, conserving environments, and creating jobs. We're all interlinked, connected by the sharing love for something so seemingly insignificant, yet so impactful. Which is why it's always best to support locally farmed rice, as it contributes back to our own communities. Rice brings us together, although you might not notice it from first glance. We just need to take a closer look to realize it. So Boris, rice is not just rice. It's passion, it's diversity, it's comfort, it's so much more. It's a food that makes us realize the importance of unifying others, one grain at a time.